Welcome back. I'm here sitting at my creeper statue that I'm going to be building, and I now realize I need to take that block out of there, over back there behind me. But I did end up making a mistake and realizing that I made this creeper way too big, and I'm going to go, since I'm going pixel by pixel, the normal width of a creeper is 8 pixels wide, so that's what I did there, and I have also gone and mapped this out as the depth of the first 2 legs are 4 blocks, and then its body is 4 blocks deep, and then another 4 blocks for the back legs. And with that, I was going to make this the entrance to the mob farm I have down there. I now need to do some adjustments and move that entrance to here. The kill spot is still going to be in the same spot, just the entrance and possibly the exit are going to move, because I want them to be kind of underneath this creeper. I am probably going to encase back here, instead of this wood, have it like glass, so you can still see through. You just can't get in that way, and have a key card. Actually, no, I could probably do a key card thing over here now. If I'm going to make this the entrance, or I might push the entrance a little further over here. But this is what I have so far from when I tore it down. And I also got my color combo up. There are, looking at the skin, there's a color in between these two, the white and the light gray, that I'll have to use, or that I should use, but there is no color of that in Minecraft for wool. So I'm probably just going to shift that over to white, or kind of split between white and gray whenever I run into those. Same with the lime green. There actually is a color in between lime green and white. And I'm actually just going to add in a little bit more of the lime green and maybe a little bit more of the darker green just for some more contrast. Or well, regular green. But that's the idea there. So, like I said, this is what I have built so far, and we're going to continue with that. I'm going to be looking at the kind of picture I have on my phone right now to see how to build this. I should probably put the shulker box for this down. Let's put that right there. So I'm going to need the white, lime, green, black, and gray. And I will have to go back and get more from the creeper shop. Or not creeper shop, but the wool farm I have. And looking at my picture, I have 3 white go up there. Let's get these on hotbar. And as I'm working on this, I was gonna do a little bit of talking about the weather here in Montana and some of the events happening. Because since it is starting to get colder out, I might be spending a bit more time inside and could possibly be getting a video once a week now. I know I've been doing about once every 2 weeks, but I am hoping that now that it's getting colder, I'll be able to spend a little bit more time here. It has been a little harder recently getting stuff going because there's also been a bunch of other games I play that have gotten released. Like the new Sun and Moon, or not Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield for Pokemon just came out. And I've been playing a lot of that. And that's been taking up a lot of my time. Also, Jedi Fallen Order came out, and I was really excited to play that right when I heard that they're making it. So I'm kind of splitting up some of my time and trying to get some of that gameplay in while getting some good quality videos out. Other than that, there's just been a few sports games that I've been going to, like football. I might actually be heading next week to a rivalry game for my alma mater and the, well, I guess they're rivals, which is the other state school here in Montana, because I went to Montana State and they'll be playing the University of Montana. So I might be going to that, and that might stop me from getting a video up next week. I'm not sure, but I'll see what I can do. Just some other stuff. I am moving jobs. I think this is my last week at my current job, so I will be having a bit of a transition period there, and I'm hoping that this is a good transition. I'm expecting it to be a good transition. Very easy, very subtle, not much going on. Trying to look and see which direction that's looking at for the creeper. I'll make that for the back too, so I'll just make this symmetrical on each side. That should make it easier. But yeah, like I said, we've already been having a few snowstorms here in Montana, which has been really amazing. I absolutely enjoy just sitting inside with like a cup of hot chocolate or something and just kind of watch the snowstorm. I find it a bit relaxing. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. And so the fact that the season's back upon us, it's been great. The only problem is we've been having it be snowing and then all of a sudden it'd be nice and warm the next day. So we've gone from like 0 degrees to 50. I think today was 50 degrees and we had like a negative 20 just a few days ago. So it's been a very interesting fall so far. I think we really only had like actual fall for about a week or two. But that, you know, it's just the world I chose to live. I absolutely love it up here. And now that we've gotten this up right here while I've been talking, let's see how it looks. I might see if I can put a gray in like right there and see how that looks. So let's shift that to the gray. I know it is a... Oh, that's a stone. That's not gray wool. Oh, yeah, because I don't have any light gray wool. So, color schemes. What was my color for that? Diorite. So, like I've said earlier in a few episodes ago, I have this little color scheme here, or stone scheme, for when I run out of these wool, I'm going to need to shift over to all these, and then as I get the wool from my wool farm or go buy it in the mall, which I think, let's see if I got my bearings. The mall is way in that direction. So I'm going to have to go and replenish these as I go. I just wanted to really get this project up and running. It is something that I've been very interested in. That is really funky how that looked like it broke. And for the spots that you don't see on the inside, like, of course this is going to kind of come back here, so I'll have to do some sort of a design. I don't know what I'm going to do for the inside, but the actual inside of this, how it's a 2 by whatever all the way up, 2 by 6 I think it is, by way up. I'm probably just gonna fill it in with either gravel, dirt, cobblestone. I don't know, I have a lot of cobblestone, so probably cobblestone is what that will be, which might mess up a bit here, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. So I actually do kind of like that, move that to a gray, hopefully. I don't know, I'll get some gray later on and come back and look at that. I think we're ready to get going on the next step. I have my scaffolding here, which is what my nice trusty scaffolding. So let's get going on this next layer. And I do know, since I was talking about how Sword and Shield have come out, I am currently playing Sword and absolutely just loving it. It's so far my favorite of the 3 starters is Grookey, mainly just because I love every one of his evolutions. I wasn't really a fan of the evolution for, I'm gonna make that a gray. That shows white on my stuff, but the other starters, their evolutions were kind of alright. Just, I felt Grookey had a better, like, all-around look for him. And that's that layer. But other than that, I've been running pretty much... I'm trying to think if there's any new Pokemon that I have in my team. Oh, the Impidimp and his final evolution, and Corvus Knight. I have him running. Other than that, my other starter, or my other main, are all Pokemon from other generations. So far out of the new generation, there's only a few. Oh, Dreadnought, I think, is another one from the new generation that I really liked. And then I'm running, and that's a main for me. But this time I've been trying to make my teams kind of more fitting to the one of like every type. Normally I tend to just go for like main fire, or one main fire, one main flying, one main dragon, and then the rest kind of just are random Pokemon here and there. But this time I'm actually trying to build a good all-around team so I can take on anything and anyone. And we're going to do green or dark green there. But, you know, I was really excited for this to come out, and I was actually super excited for the Jedi Fallen Order too. It's been a while since we've had kind of like a first-person Star Wars game. Well, a single-player Star Wars game, which I think the last one was, at least the last one I played was, can't remember it right now. I'll have to look it up and see. That's gonna bug me now. I might take a break here soon and look that up, but I'll get back to it if I find, or if I remember what that one was. But you know, the Jedi Fallen Order has been very amazing. The graphics has been like optimal. It's perfect HD graphics, I would say. And I definitely think it should be a contender for Game of the Year at least. So yeah, enough about all that and other games. Let's get back to gray there. Need to kind of, since I'm mirroring the sides, I have to do that, and then the front's going to be not mirrored, but let's see. Yep, that works. And then we're gonna lime. I just forgot which level I'm on. So I'm on the level. I did that one wrong. That's supposed to be the gray. And that's supposed to be a white. Here, let me try and break that diorite with my bread. That's the best idea ever. But yeah, and I do apologize. I haven't really been on much. Actually, I haven't really been on the server that much. Because like I said, it's been pretty busy here and there, and I had a few weekends where I've been in and out. I mean, I was at Scarywood for one of my weekends recently. And then had some more football games, like in Helena, where I'm at, the local college had their rivalry game last week, I think it was. And I was pretty busy throughout that whole Veterans Day weekend. So, like I said, there hasn't really been much time to play. But I am hoping that well, it should start to change here soon, but also, that's going to be lime. It's a pretty big chunk of lime right there, I think. Oh, well, that'll be fine. But since winter is coming, or actually winter's pretty much here for Montana, there'll be more time to actually sit down and just kind of get some relaxing in, get some play in, and just have some fun. It's been kind of hard, especially for me getting some of these videos ready, which is why I've been kind of doing it like every 2 weeks, is since I haven't had much time to get on the server and play. Gathering the materials has been about one weekend, and then the next weekend it's still gathering more materials for the projects. Like gathering most of this stuff was pretty big. I actually had been working a lot down there in the mob farm, which later on this episode I will go down there and show you what I've done so far. But kind of just getting this set up and getting ready has been one of the big focuses, and been wanting to try and make sure I can get all the materials I need for it so I can get this going and getting it kind of looking proper. Especially since I have been excited, I do want this to be a build that just turns out amazing for me. I haven't really been excited for a lot of the builds I've done in the past. I mean, I think back when I was on Tango's server, which is my first series I ever did, I was excited for doing the village and stuff, but then some stuff came up and my spring got very busy, my summer got busy, and I just kind of got myself out of it and just wasn't able to bring myself back to working on that. So I've been trying to keep my enthusiasm and stuff up for this, especially since this is a build that I want to have done, and I'm not going to even think about leaving or starting a new series or doing anything else until this is done, the mob farm is done, and just enjoying this server. It's just been pretty amazing, I gotta say. Let's put that there and put a lime in between. Lime, and a gray. Okay, so that was lime, and a gray. So yeah, and that is how high how high the legs are going to be. So I just need to kind of top this off. I'm also going to go and put carpets on these, because I forget if mobs can spawn on actual wool. I know they can't spawn on carpets, but I think they can on wool. So I'll need to put carpets up so that I can make it non-spawnable. But yeah, that's the first leg. I think the back leg is actually going to be just a recreation of this. So let me get this topped off. It's kind of hard to see from the angle I'm looking at on this picture of what the top looks like, but I think I could get that. Sorry, let me just look at this quickly. I'll be back when I get this little piece figured out, and I'll actually just get it done and come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, and that was actually quick. I kind of went away from the plans of that top and just kind of sporadically put some blocks around. And I think that's going to look good. I just fell off it, but I think that'll look good when I actually get the dye rate changed out for light gray. I just need a lot more light gray dye in order to get it, but this first leg is almost done. Like I said, I'm going to fill this in with some cobblestone, and I will do that off camera and actually kind of fill in this back leg and see what I can do. I'm also going to kind of do the same exact thing, so I think it started right here. If I come over here, make sure that's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and alternate. Every other is a black, a green, and on top of all the blacks are greens for their like kind of toenail type thing, or their feet part of it. And now I just need to kind of do the exact same over there as over here. And like I said, I'll do that part off camera. I think it's time to now go show you what I've done for the mob farm and the stuff I've done, and also see if possibly I can get this entrance moved over here. But first, let's get down here. I do kind of think I want to make this a little faster. It's either going to be a bubble elevator down, or it's going to be literally just drop down, hit a slime block. Only problem about doing that is you'll bounce up pretty high and you'll just keep bouncing. So I might need to find something to kind of stop you from bouncing. I wonder if I can have it like, if you hit a point like right here, if you hit like tripwire and it just shifts the block over to stop you from bouncing up. I don't know if that's actually going to kill you or not. I'll have to test that. But like I said, I've done a little bit of a change. Currently right now, you can still get back here and get to that other side. I did finish up over there, that section, with the same two pieces that this has, which I'll show you. Nope, wrong way. I have this route here still open just so I can check and make sure that the farm is still working. But if we get in here, how this has basically 2 sections currently right now that they can spawn on, which is actually 4 whole platforms for the mobs. I've made it so I can use that on each of the 4 sections. I just used direct for that, that's alright. But so how that looks is the exact same as that direction. And it's all connected to this right here, so you can flush the mobs out. I know currently there were no mobs over there, but there could have been some over there since I've been down here. And I've put the slide in just to let you know, with the instructions saying if it's on, you're flushing the mobs to the middle to bring them to the bubble elevators to here. If you have it off, then the water is not going to flow anymore in the platforms so that you can allow them to spawn. Currently right here I have the exit set, and I believe, looking at my stuff, oh, well, that's interesting. 70, where is that? So currently I have, it's possible the exit is not going to actually come up in the middle of the creeper. So I'm going to have to figure out how that works. I somehow got my stuff wrong. No, that's the way of the creeper. It looks like my entrance is going to be like right over here, which would drop you down here and maneuver around, but I need to make sure that the exit and the entrance are both inside that creeper area up there. And I know I broke this, so I can't actually get up there. But like I said, I'll figure out what to do there. Currently right now, I've noticed the spawn rates aren't great when there's this many people on. It gets better once there's about, let's say, take a third of the people off the server and I can get some pretty good spawn rates out of this. I'm hoping that since I'm gonna then create 4 full sections that look like the section that we saw over there, I'm hoping that'll bring the rates up a bit more. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to maybe do some modifications and have something above us also generate mobs and just have a full mob generator all the way out. Another idea I have is, before this project is done over here, I also need to destroy this, but before the whole project's done, I might just do some caving around here with a beacon and just see what I can destroy, and if there's any more like caves or something that needs to be lit up to make the spawn rates higher in this area. But that's the plan there. And if this just completely fails, then, and when I say fail, if it doesn't generate anything after I'm finished with the whole project, I think I'm just gonna move the mob farm somewhere else, but still keep that creeper statue up there. So yeah, I think that is all for today's episode that I had planned, at least. I wanted to kind of show you what I finished up here, and I know that's a lot of running around and kind of a little sickening. I'm sorry for that. We'll just stand right here at the kill corner, or kill spot. But like I said, I think that's it for today's episode. I'm going to sit here and kind of see if I can get some spawns so I can get more experience. And also do some more work up on that creeper up there. And I will be back next time. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.